Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. HSBC in a partnership with Medico, and Medico in a partnership with Ripple. Guys, this is how deals get made. A new payments paradigm. This is a brand new paper from April 2024. So here's the connection. Bringing up this new paradigm shift for payments, April 22nd, 2024. This was only a few days ago. As the financial and digital landscape rapidly evolves, corporate treasurers are at the forefront of navigating emerging payment trends. So to succeed in payments as well as everything else, preparation is key. And they specifically are looking at DLT, blockchain, CBDCs. Specifically, treasurers are beginning to engage in experience with real-time payments and digital wallets, cryptocurrencies, stablecoins, central bank digital currencies, as well as the application of distributed ledger technology or blockchain technology and biometric security to navigate these emerging payment trends effectively and leverage the benefits from adopting technology to support their organization's growth strategies. Treasury executives need to proactively prepare themselves and their organizations. So here, guys, pay attention. These developments are truly revolutionary. One of the key elements is that we are all on a learning journey to understand the new payments forms, the technology supporting them, and the opportunities and challenges they present to treasury management. At the same time, it is imperative for businesses and corporate treasury teams to keep abreast of the latest developments so that they can stay ahead of the game and reap the benefits. And this coming from the Managing Director, Head of Domestic and Emerging Payments for Global Payment Solutions, Louis Sun. Okay, he's from HSBC. Again, HSBC already has this connection to Medico. Medico was just acquired by Ripple last year. So, I mean, they bring up these talking points, but really, they already get it. They already understand. They're giving themselves the advantage here, but they have to put out these papers because, not everybody understands where this new financial system is going yet. And even, to play devil's advocate, I would assume that, the heads at HSBC, they might make the moves thinking, okay, let's do this partnership. Now, who do we just partner with? They're quick to draw the gun, aim and shoot, but, at the end of it all, when the dust has settled, they maybe kind of step back and they're like, okay, now why do we need you again? Because, it's moving that fast and everybody wants to be on the cutting edge. So just thought I'd bring that up and wanted to thank Utility FTW for pointing that out. Now, Michael Branch here bringing this up, guys. Standard Chartered, one of the original VC funders of Ripple Labs, they've just joined forces with another big Ripple partner, Visa, to enhance cross-border payments. I can't imagine that this isn't going to be facilitated over the XRP ledger. So Standard Chartered today has just announced that they have just joined Visa for B2B Connections, a multilateral payment network that enables faster and frictionless account-to-account cross-border payments for its corporate clients specifically, launching first for Standard Chartered Singapore, with more entities to be added to the network in the months ahead. The solution will expand and enhance the bank's existing suite of payment solutions with a focus on facilitating faster and more cost-effective business-to-business transactions specifically. So, on the business end, these clients want to make that experience seamless for their business clients. Remember, guys, this is millions, if not billions of dollars running through these companies daily. So this is definitely of utmost importance for a lot of these clients. Built upon Visa's extensive global networks, Visa B2B Connect offers multilateral connectivity to all network members through a single connection with transparent timeframes and costs, offering predictability and cost effectiveness. These capabilities help meet the needs for corporate clients of all sizes that are actively looking for ways to achieve quicker, more secure, and more efficient cross-border payments. Even down here, we got a quote from Ben Ellis, Senior Vice President and Head of B2B Connect at Visa. He says, Visa is committed for modernizing cross-border payments around the globe, and the collaboration with Standard Chartered will extend our network even further. We are excited to be partnering with Standard Chartered to simplify and speed up transactions for our clients, or their clients rather, cutting out the middlemen and reducing costs for a more efficient and secure way to move money globally. So those sound like talking points right out of Ripple's playbook too, and considering Standard Chartered already has a connection to Ripple, as does Visa, it sounds as though we are going to be seeing, more and more partnerships like these running over the XRP ledger. Also note down here, the United Arab Emirates, by the way, a very connected country to Ripple as well, along with Singapore, and they are using these two examples for bank FX liquidity capabilities. So, all signs are pointing to Ripple, and, it just screams XRP ledger and RippleNet technology, in my opinion. Anyway, wanted to thank Michael for bringing that to our attention. Also happened to see this, guys, from the ISO 20022 Let's Do It. Thunes, another Ripple partner, has announced an agreement to acquire Tillia, another smaller company here. So Thunes has tackled U.S. gaming with this Tillia acquisition. The gaming market, another large market that we hear about in some capacities running on the blockchain, but here it sounds as though we're going to see more integration perhaps over the XRP ledger, considering Thunes does have that partnership with Ripple. So the acquisition of Tillia demonstrates our ambition in the United States. So this is for U.S. consumption specifically. Thunes recently appointed chief executive said in a news release provided by Payments. So this investment will enable us to leverage Tillia's capabilities to further merchants with direct money movement solutions in and out of the United States. Furthermore, Tillia's deep expertise in online gaming, virtual worlds, and token-based payments will greatly accelerate our growth into a fast-growing and exciting industry. So this is targeting U.S., the United States, and specifically licensed in 48 U.S. states and territories, and offers payment acceptance and payouts for online gaming, virtual worlds, creator economies, and in-app purchases. So I wonder if this is connected in any way, shape, or form to the Ripple money licenses, and if Ripple's got these money licenses, if that extends to some of their partnerships. In this case, it would be Thunes money licenses I guess I should clarify, money licenses in the U.S. specifically. I think Ripple almost has every single U.S. state on board with a money transmitter license. They definitely have the lion's share now. So I don't know. Can Ripple partners leverage Ripple's money license if through a loophole or whatever they can have the transfers go through Ripple in some way, shape, or form? I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point, guys. But we're seeing more gamers interested in this type of technology. As noted here last year, gamers by and large, prefer to receive payouts instantly, with 44% saying that cash was the payout method they used the most in the prior year, according to research firm Generation Instant Gamers and Winnings, a payments intelligence and Indigo payment collaboration. By comparison, 18% of people surveyed say that they would use digital instant payments the most, a sign that gamers may receive payouts differently depending on whether they are playing in a physical location or online. Gaming companies need to address consumers' concerns, of course. Among consumers who do not choose to receive their payments via digital methods, 48% do not want to share payment credentials. So that is the reason there. And with digital technology like cryptocurrency, leveraging the XRP ledger, things can be remain relatively anonymous, even though on the back end you can see whose wallet you're really sending these things to, but the wallets do not have to be tied publicly to credentials. So it is another avenue that I think is being looked at through these Ripple partnerships to extend the net to other verticals. In this case, we're seeing it with gaming. So wanted to thank ISO 20022. Let's do it for posting that. Guys, here's another one from Mr. Man. A lot of Ripple partnerships in the news today. Neem and Artajasa have augmented their cross-border payments in Indonesia. The US-based payment provider Neem has partnered with Indonesia-based payment infrastructure company Artajasa to augment cross-border transfers for Indonesians specifically. So Neem announced that they will sign a partnership memorandum of understanding with Artajasa, one of Indonesia's payment infrastructure companies. So this is an infrastructure company looking to leverage, I guess, the power of Neem to send cross-border payments seamlessly through RippleNet technology. Artajasa operates the switching services banks and fintechs use to facilitate fast, secure, and reliable electronic transactions. The partnership will ensure seamless, real-time cross-border transfers between Indonesia and the world. So it sounds as though Artajasa is already pretty much an expert with regards to those domestic payments, but now it's for those cross-border payments. How do you make those frictionless, especially in a country like Indonesia, where I'm sure pain points do exist, just based on the underutilization, I guess, of their fiat currency, not a very leveraged currency. I don't even know what currency they use, to be honest. What currency is used in Indonesia? Let's just take a look. The Indonesian rupiah. Okay, the currency in Indonesia is the Indonesian rupiah. Each rupiah is divided into 100 sen. And the code is IDR. So it would make sense for these foreign transactions to partner up with a company that is already Ripple enabled. So down here they say, okay, in Thailand, Neem has been seen as the standard for cross-border payments. So already talking about how Neem has connected the world. And check this out. Its platform powers 4 of the country's premier banks: Kasikorn Bank, Krunsri Bank, which is also a Ripple partner, Krung Thai Bank, and Siam Commercial Bank, guys, which is another Ripple partner. These partnerships further underscore the company's commitment to delivering innovative financial services and fostering long-term relationships with key industry players. And here, guys, they're saying they're looking for strategic collaborations established with Neem to expand cross-border payments while encouraging digital penetration in Indonesia, regional and globally. It sounds like, this is kind of the playbook, the general play out of this playbook for a lot of these countries. They want to basically find that one-stop shop, that one method, so that they can integrate into a seamless real-time cross-border payment infrastructure and leveraging, whether it's RippleNet directly or a company that leverages RippleNet that will help out these smaller countries or companies in countries that are small with, very exotic, fiat currencies like the IDR. Guys, this is where we're seeing the pain points. So this is exactly where we're seeing the benefits from RippleNet-enabled companies partnering up with these other companies around the world. So some great news here. And thank you to Mr. Man for posting that. Guys, Neem is in the news yet again. They've also partnered with ThreadExpand to power B2B travel payments in the APAC region. So another piece of Neem news here, their virtual card solution is being used by travel intermediaries to effectively pay hotels, airlines, and other global travel suppliers with enhanced security, efficiency, and reduced costs. The expansion comes as global B2B travel transaction volumes are projected to reach 1.7 trillion by the year 2027, according to Thread's latest report, with the APAC region, the fastest growing market, expected to reach 480 billion in the same year. By integrating Thread's APIs into its single platform for instant global payments, Neem has been able to speed up transactions to 200 milliseconds when issuing and loading virtual cards in nearly 30 countries worldwide. 200 milliseconds, guys. That is huge. Being able to speed up instant global payments, again, coming from Ripple partner Neem, and they can do this in 30 countries, certified by Visa and MasterCard to process credit, debit, and prepaid card transactions globally on the platform. Via the partnership, Thread now has also enabled Neem to increase acceptance rates and guaranteed car scheme protection for its travel intermediary customers. Together, the fintech duo have issued 86 million virtual cards globally since 2018. Boom goes the dynamite. More expansion, guys, in the APAC region. Neem has successfully launched local issuing in Singapore as part of their global expansion. So that was one of the first markets they hit. Neem has doubled APAC travel customer revenue and has seen a 75% increase in virtual card transaction volumes in the region. And guys, here's a quote from Jim McCarthy, CEO at the partnering company Thread. APAC presents a substantial opportunity for global travel intermediaries that will in turn spur robust competition, a boon for customers, and accelerate growth for the global travel ecosystem. Fueling this unmistakable growth is the rise of innovation, B2B travel payment solutions like that offered by Neem. Our long-standing collaboration is a great example of how fintech partnerships are propelling other industries forward. So knocking it out of the park, Neem, again, a Ripple-enabled company, hitting up more companies, expanding the web into the APAC region and in Indonesia specifically. So conquering more ground over there in Southeast Asia. The RippleNet web does grow through the partnerships, guys. This is how it's growing. And even Ripple partner Sygnum Bank has said, look, there are rules and clear market participants, and we need to see investors and clients coming into this industry. Listen to this.
What we're going to see this year is an increased regulatory clarity from key jurisdictions globally, and hoping that we get more clarity in Singapore, for example. We will have a new set of regulations around stablecoins, same for Hong Kong. And then other markets we operate, I think we're going to see a lot more regulatory frameworks being established. And for us, that's probably the biggest bottleneck right now to even more adoption of the asset class. Once the rules of the game are made clear and known to market participants, we expect to see more investors, more clients, more innovators coming into the industry.
They're expecting to see more clients and innovators coming into the industry, but they do need that regulatory clarity. This is Gerald Go, of Sygnum Bank. Again, Sygnum Bank is a Ripple partner. They have been integrated on RippleNet since 2020. April 2020, Sygnum Bank did integrate Ripple into its platform. So these guys understand the benefits of tokenization, leveraging digital assets for real-world utility. Again, this is not the not the Bitcoin ETF, BlackRock, Fidelity, that whole crowd, which is just looking to find ways so that their clients can invest in Bitcoin legitimately. This is something else. This is the real-world utility being built on DLT platforms and blockchain technology. So ISO 20022 down here, just clarifying, Gerald spoke with Sygnum Bank's Deborah Tan Pink about the potential advantages of regulatory clarity for the crypto market this year, the impact of Bitcoin spot ETFs, and how banks can benefit from Sygnum Bank's offering. It's funny that they lump in Bitcoin spot ETFs in the real world utilities discussion because, quite frankly, they have nothing to do with one another other than they're both cryptocurrencies, both part of the same market. But, spot Bitcoin trading ETFs from, the institutions, that has really nothing to do with this real world utility. So I'm finding that, more and more, hopefully, down the road, they conflate these two less and less. Anyway, wanted to thank ISO 20022 just for posting that. Now, echoing this same kind of sentiment, guys, I happen to see this from the Wrath of Kahneman, a recent FinTech Times article about BAAS. Okay, and mentioning specifically another Ripple partner, Banco Rendimento. So I do have the article up here. How is banking as a service driving financial inclusion across the globe? This is an article from a couple of weeks ago, and I'm just going to skim over it. I will link it in the description of the video for you, discussing all types of questions, honing in on user experience, of course. That's a big one. Banking as a service, servicing all kinds of underserved niches, so banking the unbanked. We know about that. A very symbolic partnership. Driving financial inclusion. Again, this whole topic of banking the unbanked. And then their global impact. Milan Krapchenko, co-founder and co-CEO of MET, a B2B financial platform. He says BAAS facilitates more convenient and tailored financial experiences, enhancing customer engagement and satisfaction. Thanks to this new process, banking as a service, it is now easier to create user-friendly mobile apps and provide convenient access to banking services or customize banking solutions for underserved groups. And again, guys, as an example here, he mentions Brazil's Banco Rendimento, a very early Ripple partner. They offer Rendimento Pay, a cross-border payment solution that expands its reach securely for emerging technologies to new geographies. I bet you that there's so many smaller businesses out there, smaller financial institutions in a lot of these countries, because don't forget, not all of these countries have the same kind of robust infrastructure as the Western countries have. So they need to have platforms, they need to find fintech solutions to be able to handle, similar types of payments, even if they're not in the trillions, definitely in the billions. They do need to find, a solution that can help them leverage their own, first of all, their own currencies, their own fiat currencies, which in a lot of cases are exotic currencies, like I was mentioning, the Indonesian IND or the IDR or whatever it was called. What was it again? It was the IDR. Yes, IDR. And so how do they do this, right? Without the budget on top of it all, right? They cannot rely on perhaps lending or borrowing from a Nostro and Vostro account from one of the big American banks. It might be too costly for them. So Ripple has come out, democratized payments. They've been saying this from the beginning. And part of that endeavor, part of that journey has been to partner up with these smaller banks first and get their views on the technology. Banco Rendimento obviously has been very successful, an early Ripple partner. And so, as per this article here, they're using them as this example of how banking as a service has in fact changed the landscape of Brazil. So that's also some interesting news. Wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. Ripple everywhere. Everywhere I look, guys, I'm seeing a Ripple partnership somewhere in the news, somewhere in the world. BondCrypt here pointing this out too. The market is so dirty and corrupt, yet Ripple continues its fight alone. For those not having seen before the bigger picture, I would want to believe that it is definitely becoming clearer now. So this is a video, guys, a screen grab that was turned into a video demonstrating some people here at a very important discussion talking about finance. And look at the important people here at the table. Nellie Liang, Undersecretary for Domestic Finance at the Department of the Treasury. We got Lauren Bilive here, Head of Public Policy and Government at Ripple. And also, if you check it out, if you just take a look over here, Paul Wong, Director of Product and CBDCs and Institutional Assets at the Stellar Development Foundation. Now, I just wanted to point out Susan Anthony here giving us the full list, courtesy of Subjective Views. Here's an updated list of everyone at this round/square table event. So again, Paul Wong, Director of Product, CBDCs and Institutional Assets at Stellar. Jeremy Sheridan, former U.S. Secret Service, guys. Leslie Chavkin, policy at Paxos. So there's another cryptocurrency related company. We got Chainlink Labs here. Michael Riebling, not pictured, but Parth Garava, Fidelity Investments. We got Fidelity here. Former Treasury and SEC Matthew Reed was also here. Mary Watkins, Senior Policy Advisor and Undersecretary for Domestic Finance, former Fed attorney. As I mentioned before, Lauren Bilive from Ripple. Also, Nellie Liang, Undersecretary for Domestic Finance. Carol House, Cybersecurity Expert in the U.S. Military Intelligence. We got Reza Sinnenberg, VP of Regulatory Affairs and advocate for MasterCard. So another Ripple partnered company there. Former CFTC chair, Timothy Massad. Heavy hitters, guys. Patricia Haas Cleveland, U.S. President, OMFIF. We got a VP from the Government and Controls Office, Katie Ann Wilson, Managing Director, and another representative from the OMFIF, and former CIA down here. Not pictured, Peter Walker, a PhD, Corporate Vice President at Microsoft. So, guys, heavy hitters in this space, and only a handful of cryptocurrency companies that are even associated with these big players. So when we see these partnerships, again, I bring you guys these partnerships because, when we look at them in isolation, sure, they might not seem like much, but the bigger picture, the web of industry connections, creating a new financial framework for the world, running on DLT technology, encompassing all these different countries, guys, even if we can't agree on everything, I think finance has to be cohesive enough in order to make the world work. And what better way through DLT technology, leveraging a handful of cryptocurrency companies that are going to move all the money. That's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.